Hello everybody, this is Christmas Eve. I'm just about to try and see how the conditions are for running.
Workout started.
Let's see if everything is working before I go outside. Yeah, what's the heart rate?
Auto pause.
That's it, now the heart rate is switched on. And we are at 73 beats per minute. Alright, now on with the gloves. Put the phone away. I've got my camera, got my gloves, and I got my voice recorder. I won't start running until I'm on the flat surface. There's a bit of a ramp here. My driveway is steep.
Workout resumed. GPS on.
Doesn't feel too bad. I'll stick to where the tire tracks have made the road bare where I can. Yeah, I've done this before. As long as there's no frozen water, that will be the worst thing. And I'm hoping that once I hit the trails, that everything will either be slushy or crisp, but not smooth ice. Okay, so because of the trail being treacherous, I decided not to take my e-bike all the way to Sydney. That's tempting fate. That's over 50k.
Distance 0.42 kilometers. Average heart rate 91. Workout average pace 7 minutes 12 seconds per kilometer.
That's over 50k of potential risk. So I figured I'll stay closer to home and record my Christmas Eve show. The snow's not bad. Now I'm going to try the sidewalk. No, it's going to be okay. I have my trail shoes, so hopefully they'll be able to grip something once I get off the hard surface.
Time 2 minutes. Distance 0.28 kilometers. Average heart rate 131. Workout average pace 7 minutes 9 seconds per kilometer.
It's not going to be too much pushing off and too much treacherous white knuckle trails today. And this is all refrozen. I'm almost looking forward to being on the trails and not on these unpredictable sidewalks. Yeah, I've had to rein it back about 20% or more. Normally this first bit is quick.
Average heart rate 146. Workout average pace 7 minutes 12 seconds per kilometer.
But not today. People are walking in the road. That's probably not a bad idea. It is very quiet. You know how it is when fresh snow gets walked on and then refreezes. It becomes rutty and bumpy. Yep. The only time people ahead of me are stepping onto the sidewalk is when there's a car. I'm going to have to do the same to let this white Porsche
0.55 kilometers.
come
Average heart
through.
rate 152. Workout average pace 7 minutes 12 seconds per kilometer.
Now I'm going back on the road. The cars have kept the road clear. They don't actively salt the side streets here. Some people do their driveways and their steps. But as a rule, they just let the warmer weather thaw the sidewalks.
Time 5 minutes. Distance 0.70 kilometers. Average heart rate 158. Workout average pace 7 minutes 10 seconds per kilometer.
So I have about 6 minutes recorded so far. I might pause it for a little while. In a way, I prefer it to be icy. Hello.
You are running for exercise.
I am running for exercise, correct.
Yes.
It's not too bad. This is okay to run on. But the sidewalk sometimes not so good. Anyway, Merry Christmas. This is the 1 kilometer mark. That was one of my Chinese neighbors. There's a lot of Chinese people in Victoria. I guess the whole of the West Coast. Seattle, San Francisco. San Francisco is probably the city with the most Chinese people in North America, followed by Seattle.
Time 8 minutes. Distance 1.11 kilometers. Average heart rate 130. Workout average pace 7 minutes 11 seconds per kilometer.
Okay, time for the classic Robin Hood shot. I will keep walking and talking as I go, even though I have a glove in my mouth. I'll take the glove out of my mouth in a minute. Yeah. It certainly looks nice.
Workout resume.
The sky looks nice. Oh. The mountain looks nice. And even my voice sounds better without a glove in my mouth. Yep, I can handle this.
Time 9 minutes. Distance 1.21 kilometers. Average heart rate 101. Workout average pace 7 minutes 23 seconds per kilometer.
I'll be happy with 8 minutes today. 8-minute pace would be good on Christmas Eve. As I take the corner onto the trails. Just about to cross over the weir. I have to be careful cornering Oh yeah, this is fine. This is just
Time 10 minutes. Distance
Just
1.36
fine.
kilometers. Average heart rate 140. Workout average pace 7 minutes 21 seconds per kilometer.
I might try and do the saddle loop today as I cross the weir and head up, up, up. Okay, so I'm walking this section only because my heart rate was at 150. It's getting kind of carried away there, running up the hills about 10 minutes into the recording. I already did half an hour on my indoor bike as a warm-up because I wasn't going to Sydney.
Time 12 minutes. Distance
Hello.
60 kilometers. Average heart rate
Hi.
146.
Thank you.
Workout average pace 7 minutes 29 seconds.
Hello,
per kilometer.
dogs. This is good. This is a lot better than I thought it was going to
Yeah, indeed. We were kind of down at one of the beaches,
be. Yeah.
and it was terrible.
The sidewalks are the worst, really. And where it's refrozen.
Yeah.
This is fine, yeah. Yeah, you too. Merry Christmas. It was smiling away. A dog with a jacket on. I'm so pleased to be living here. As I cross Douglas Creek, the tributary. I just have to be careful not to do a face plant.
Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 7 minutes 33 seconds per kilometer.
Yep, through the mud. It's good that it is mud and not ice. The warm mountain has prevented this from freezing, which is way preferable to icy sidewalk. I have to be careful not to trip now because I'm getting more and more excited. The colony, no snow, no mushrooms, nothing. It just looks bare and wet. Well, this is going to be the standard
Time 14 minutes.
saddle
Distance
loop.
1.82 kilometers. Average heart rate 126. Workout average pace 7 minutes 40 seconds per kilometer.
Okay, time for another momentary pause as I cross Ash Road. Mount Douglas Creek is now to my left. Sorry, my right. Yeah, basically I'm following the creek almost to the beach. Hello. Hi, dog. It's going to be a perfect running day today.
Time 16 minutes. Distance 2.12 kilometers. Average heart rate 139. Workout average pace 7 minutes 30 seconds per kilometer.
7 minutes 30 is good. I lost my wind filter on my voice recorder the other day, and I rummaged through my junk drawer and found one of my old recorders that I had junked, but it had the old windscreen on it, not wind blocker. Okay, so now I'm going to have a chance to walk through the new improvements where they put in the rustic poles, to keep people from wandering on the new growth.
Time 17 minutes. Distance 2.25 kilometers. Average heart rate 149. Workout average pace 7 minutes 32 seconds per kilometer.
Nice. 7:32. Me looking at the camera with a quizzical expression on my face. On my face.
Auto pause.
It took her a while to figure out I'd stopped moving. But that's because of the canopy cover.
Workout resumed.
I don't have every single GPS signal picked up at every moment. As I pick up my glove that I just dropped, I thought, well, I'm not going to put it in my mouth this time, so I tucked it under my arm instead, which meant that when I moved my arm, I dropped the glove. Okay, very nice. Nice job, Saanich. As I flash past the bathrooms, which are incidentally open, they're open 24/7.
2.31 kilometers. Average heart rate 126. Workout average pace 7 minutes 45 seconds per kilometer.
Okay. Push on till I get to the crosswalk. It'll get noisy in a second. So I will pause it once again.
Auto pause. Workout resumed.
Some guy had to pull up. Not too short. I let 2 cars through. And the third one, I gave him a wave and he pulled up. So I'm now on Norma's section of Whitaker. We ran here on Sunday. Cordova Bay Road is on my right. An upper tributary of creek, the Douglas Creek.
Time 20 minutes. Distance 2.54 kilometers. Average heart rate 147. Workout average pace 7 minutes 50 seconds per kilometer. Time for hydration.
20 minutes in and 17 minutes recorded. Somebody has decorated a tree here. I'll take some pictures,
2.74 kilometers.
some
Average heart rate
photographs.
140. Workout average pace 7 minutes 59 seconds per kilometer. Auto pause.
I thought it was fungus at first, but nope. People have decorated this tree for some reason. On the trail. So I almost have enough photographs now for my artwork project. I just dropped the voice recorder. Sorry. I just dropped the voice recorder as I fumble for my camera case. I think what's holding me up here is the hoodie. It's blocking the access to my I just dropped it again. Sorry about that. I'm going to take my gloves off. Otherwise this is going to be a laborious process of dropping and picking up my recorder. At least I didn't drop my new camera. That's good. Let me pause it for a while now. at 20 minutes. Okay, so had a bit of a technical issue there. After I dropped my voice recorder for the second, or was it the third time, I tried to start recording again at the 20-minute mark, and it told me that the memory was full. I know that can't be true. I know that can't be true because it's a brand new voice recorder, and even without clearing the memory, I would have had enough for about 100 hours of recording as I stash my gloves in my pocket of my running pants. Everything is cool. I just have to remember I have 2 files, not 1, to retrieve. But I had to switch off the voice recorder and reboot it. Note to self, don't try and manipulate the camera with gloves on, nor the voice recorder.
Time 45 minutes, distance 2.99 kilometers, average heart rate 91, workout average pace 8 minutes 21 seconds per kilometer.
So I'm coming up on the resort now. Haven't seen any ice since I stepped off onto the trails. From Robinwood to here, it's just been soft dirt and the occasional muddy puddle. That's all. I really hope I haven't damaged my voice recorder. Still, I would just go out and buy another one. I don't think I'm going to need to upgrade. I might just do as I did with the camera and replace. Could always buy 2. 8 minutes 24. Yep, that was with all those photo breaks and dropping the voice recorder breaks. Pretty soon I'll be in the silent zone. I'll make another pause here. Without my ride to Sydney, which should have been today, I have had to make up 3 hours in basically 3 days. So I've been adding those extra indoor bike sessions to make out for my missed e-bike sessions. Alright, so I'm now beginning to get into where the snow meets the trail.
Time 29 minutes, distance 3.39 kilometers, average heart rate 118, workout average pace 8 minutes 31 seconds per kilometer.
So 20 minutes on the first file and 3 minutes on this one. So I'm at, what is that? 23 minutes. So if I use the pause a little bit today, I should be able to take you through most of this run as I approach the fake bridges. All this worrying about the frozen trails, and I forgot. This is a lot easier than I imagined. I forgot where I forgot. Forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I'll be making a video today, a Christmas video, using the Relive.
31 minutes. Distance 3.62 kilometers. Average heart rate 138. Workout average pace 8 minutes 33 seconds per kilometer.
As I start my trailer for my Christmas Eve
Workout resumed.
show. You can see the fake bridges. This is the first big one, and then there's a little one. I've had to take my gloves off now because I dropped my voice recorder twice today. 3 times, I think. As I was trying to juggle 2 devices with gloves on. The gloves are not really needed today. Excuse me. But I did stash them in my running pants pockets because I don't want to lose my gloves. That's certainly not a good idea. Not with all this white stuff around.
Distance 3.71 kilometers. Average heart rate 137. Workout average pace 8 minutes 37 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, I've been slowing down mainly because of my stops to take photographs and videos. But touch wood, this will be fine when I get home and hook it up to the computer. There you go. So this is the first steep part. This takes me up to Upper Whittaker, and then the saddle, and then down to Glendenning and home. So Running Jackal reporting for Judy. Hello.
Hi.
Come by.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Time 33 minutes. Distance 3.75 kilometers. Average heart rate 143. Workout average pace 8 minutes 47 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, the downside will be considerably quicker. But no, I'm not going to go on that side because that side is now a creek. So this is the winter option to bypass the creek. So the Running Jackal halfway through a mountain run, wishing you a Merry Christmas and Christmas Eve. As I put the machine away. Still not easy even without gloves.
Distance 3.81 kilometers. Average heart rate 142. Workout average pace 8 minutes 54 seconds per kilometer.
So this is where Whittaker joins up with Upper Whittaker and Merryman. Hello. Hi. Come by. Nice looking dog.
Yes.
Nice fluff ball. Nice big fluff ball. Merry Christmas.
Distance 3.96 kilometers. Average heart rate 142. Workout average pace 9 minutes 5 seconds per kilometer.
Alright, coming up on the Elephant Rock. Hello. Jogger coming through. Hi. Jogger coming by. Hello. Merry Christmas. Whoa. Ooh la la. Alright, thank you. Merry Christmas. My feet are almost
Distance 4.04
wet.
kilometers. Average heart rate 144. Workout average pace 9 minutes 9 seconds per kilometer.
as I scamper across the haunches of the elephant, over his ear, over his brain. I'll take the low road here. Hello. I'll go down this way. Alright. I went the low way, but I got my shoe a little bit more wet now. There's no such thing as waterproof trail shoes. The woman, the Chinese lady that was running before me, she was wearing her little ankle wellies. That's probably the best bet for these conditions, even though they're not very well cushioned.
143. Workout average pace 9 minutes 14 seconds per kilometer.
Okay. I have some making up to do. I want to get back to 8 minutes. I'm not quite at the saddle yet. That'll be next. So this is what I was talking about, how the trail becomes a creek. Hello, dog. Hi. Hi. You still got dry feet? My feet are getting a little damp too. This is almost unavoidable now. Yeah, this is Whitaker Creek / trail. But it is quite pretty, and it's nowhere near as cold as I thought it was going to be. No gloves, but slightly wet feet. Yeah, my fingers aren't working too well, even without gloves. Not sure what that's all about. I don't think it's Parkinson's.
Distance 4.30 kilometers.
Who knows?
Average heart rate 134.
At my age, could be anything.
30 seconds per kilometer.
Could just be hysteria. Mind you, technically men cannot be hysterical. Being men, we don't have a uterus. And I think that's where the term hysterectomy comes from. And hysteria. Hello. Hello, doggy. I'm going this way. Up the creek.
Sunshine daydream, walk you in the tall trees.
Auto pause.
So I'm just coming up on the saddle into the glaring sun. The sun is coming from the southeast at the moment, as far south as it ever gets. Through the saddle. Through the mud.
Time 43 minutes. Distance 4.42 kilometers. Average heart rate 142. Workout average pace 9 minutes 42 seconds per kilometer.
And off we go again. I'm now on the down slope. As I put the camera away. Hello. There's an alternate path that I've never taken before to get round the saddle, because those two ladies were zeroing in on the bottleneck. As I flash past the saddle, the cave, and past my third most favorite tree, heading towards the glory zone.
Distance 4.88 kilometers. Average heart rate 147. Workout average pace 9 minutes 36 seconds per kilometer.
So 9.5 minutes, and I'm in the glory zone. This is where my pace picks up. I have now about 6 minutes of continuous downhill running. Glory. hallelujah, a child is born. As I take my turn for Harvest Lane, I remember running in Richmond Park about 5 years ago with All-Terrain Simon, somebody we knew through Norman's podcast and Adam's podcast and Chris Russell's podcast and Chris there.
Time 49 minutes. Distance 5.23 kilometers. Average heart rate 140. Workout average pace 9 minutes 22 seconds per kilometer.
Yep. I'll be able to get it back to 8 minutes by the time I'm done, which will be in about 10 minutes from now as I exit the park through the Forest of Fun from the Mountain of Joy. This is the Colossus of Jackal saying bye-bye.